Hey there. I just wanted to take a quick opportunity to wish every one of you a very, very happy 4th of July, no matter what side of the fence you reside on. Um, I'm not exactly the most patriotic of Americans. I confess to that. I'm not anti American. I'm just not, I just think that I'm glad for what the United States have done in regard to being largely a force for good, but there's a lot of bad that gets swept to the side. And, with the tearing downs of monuments and what have you, and as I said, I don't see why just shoving it all into a museum couldn't be the answer. In fact, I think that is the answer. But as I said, I don't, I don't, when I see what our government's done in terms of policies over the last 40 some years, it's kind of hard to be all warm and fuzzies about it. Although I had one hell of a filet mignon tonight, but I don't want this to be taken the wrong way of me wishing ill and harm toward the United States. I have said, like for example, during the Iraq War, and I said I support the troops so much that I want them to return back to the United States. I want them to return back to the United States from Iraq. I want them to return back to the United States from Afghanistan, and would like to see the United States kind of change their priorities of the wrongful track that we've been on for almost 20 years. So when it's all said and done, I've heard it was $7 trillion that we spent in Iraq and 2 trillion in Afghanistan. Talk about an investment that's gone bad. Just think of how that money could have been. You could have had a real American first policy in a very progressive way with that $9 trillion. It could have gone into, for example, a national health care system. Um, and just think of how many lives would have been saved instead of bombing brown people across the globe, halfway across the globe, and we could have used that money to help people from all walks of life here in the United States. That's Americanism right there. That would be truly an American aspiration to live up to. But as I said, I got an American flag in the background because I am an American, and there are things I do love about the United States. The fact that we have one of the most free speech protections of anywhere around the world. There's a few other countries that runs close, but the United States is tip top when it comes to that, and that is an Americanism I never want to part with. If anything, I want it expanded even more radical and more free in regard to expression. Um, but I go by the old Norman Thomas adage: um, if you want a symbolic gesture, instead of burning the flag, you wash it. And that's how I kind of see it. I think the country needs to be washed of its sins in a lot of ways. But as for the troops, they're there following orders. They're not there because of their own recourse. You have a lot of horrible politicians in Washington from both parties that wants to do the anti-American thing and put our soldiers into harm's way. Let's see that we can put an end to this tomorrow. But I want to take this time to wish everybody a very, very happy 4th of July, and that hopefully our society can repair the wounds that it suffers from, and that we'll be able to repair these wounds and go forward. If you like this video, hit the click it, like, and subscribe, share, and tell everybody about this video and all other videos that I do. Happy 4th.